Y'all, okay, so I ended up in Planet Fitness, and this is the second show. So it's like, wait a minute, where my phones go? I think are they up here? Nope. I always think I'm organized and I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm organized. I'm organized. Okay, so this not working on this one. Let's try something else. Let's try another one. Oh no, I gotta do. So anyway, it is today's show is about commitment and like I guess like different levels of commitment. I guess like I said, I cannot find the. Oh, it says, why am I logged out? July 5th. I'm not understanding y'all. Like right now, I'm just on one platform, and I need to be on more than one. So my Facebook is like messing up on. I hate when all my stuff is like just willy nilly. So like everything is not like in an organized place. Like this phone has this thing that works, and then this iPad has this thing that works, and then this has this that works. And so it's not everything's not working right now. So that's the problem. No, I was right. I was doing it right. Okay. So there we go. Live video. And I guess I gotta get the other thing to go live on my phone. Which and I run out of data on my phone because listen, y'all, I got like 25 gigabytes of data on my phone. Like if I don't use, and I got 2.5 gigabytes on like when I tether. So like the tethering, okay, because I do videos. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess it takes up data, but other than that, let's see. So with this like seeing all this stuff, I'm just like, why do I need to buy data? Like that's a lot of fucking data on the goddamn phone. 25 gigabytes. Yeah, I started I'm downloading everything on this shit. This government phone. This government phone. I'm putting everything on this motherfucker. So I started making a magazine on this bitch too. I wasn't done creating a magazine, and y'all know the Wi-Fi was down, so I was like, fuck it, I'm about to do that shit on this bitch right here. 25 gigabytes of data. I ain't even close to using that shit. I don't even be on this phone, y'all. Don't even be on the phone. I'm talking about I had no clue. I just wish it had like more tether data. You know what I'm saying? Because screen and the screen is not that bad. Like it's not bad at all. I'm talking about I'm never on this phone. I'm like never on this phone at all. I try to make the one call. You gotta make one call a month to keep the phone. So I try to make the one call a month if I can. Is this like is this something in front of the camera? Oh, is it just a computer? What's wrong? Oh, that's the back of the phone. There you go. Okay, so like I said, I ended up at Planet Fitness, and I'm just gonna do the second show here because they got Wi-Fi. So the next one is importance, and I need to get a 10 because for some reason after I ate, I was like super effing tired. Like I'm super tired right now. So I'm like, oh my god, maybe I need some sun. It's still not working on Instagram, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But at least Facebook and YouTube are working. Okay, so anyway, today is about what is important. That's what the next shows are about. And I think we did commitment already. Like we talked about commitment and all this different stuff. And it's like, that is what is important. Next month, I'm like so happy because it's like I'll get into like more like what makes this person a good person. And so it's like sometimes like we just like, oh my God, like um I always tell you like it's always gonna be like differences in like the types of relationship and the type of partner that you want. And so I think that the basics are always there. You know, I'm talking about like it might not be like the total package that you're looking for at the moment, but sometimes the basics are always there. So I like the fact of getting into okay, what makes this person be there for me? You know what I'm saying? Um, I always think of the song Una Flor. It is something that my ex boyfriend introduced to me as a song. And so the girl, the woman, she was married, and he was like super rich, you know, and he just had all this money, and he would just buy her all these expensive gifts. And she's like, all I want is one flower. That's what the song is about. And so it's like when you have a person that's there for you or whatever, it's like you don't have to ask for that. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like the stuff we see. I just saw, man, it's this Asian Instagram guy, and they just had two kids, and he just did a post about liking her butt or something like that. Oh my god, her butt is just not the cutest butt, but he likes her butt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that is just so cute. You know what I'm saying? Her butt looks kind of shrunk. It looks like it's over then over. I don't know. I'm not trying to talk about his wife's butt, but what I'm saying is that it's the fact that they were just in a normal habitat, just like normal everyday life. Mother is there. She's holding the child. He's like trying to watch the other kid, and he still got time to look at her butt. I think that is like the sweetest shit that somebody could ever do. And so that's all it is. It's like when you get into relationships that are committed, it's like, hey, I'm not turning back. Like, it also reminds me of the episode of Bob's Burgers when Louise is like, is that her name? Not her name isn't Louise. He's like, babe, we got a problem. She's like, hold on. Let me cook this dinner real quick, and I got to get my purse because we about to cap some ass. Then, like, who else we got to beat? Like, she was about it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, in those situations, you just want to like really think about what type. See, I talked about commitment on the 15th, like long term, short term, individual goals, all this stuff. I was supposed to talk about commitment and good expectations, but commitment is something that is very important. Like you don't want to be in a situation where it's like you fully committed and the other person isn't. Or you fully committed and then this person trying to run some scam on you. Or you fully committed and this person trying to play you for food and all this different stuff. And so that's the part where it's just like that is what I hate because some people just love that shit. Like it's like I'm in this relationship to call her a whore when it's over, and it's like, nah, I'm sorry. I'm in this relationship to get a trip to such and such, and then eat some food, and then call him a lame when it's done. It's like you really have to sit down and think about, is this person right for me? Is this the perfect partner for me? And so like Next month, I'll get into, okay, this is why that's a good partner. This is why she's a good partner. This is why he's a good partner. And that's it. Like, it's like, start to point those things out for yourself, because that's something that you really, really, really have to know for yourself. You have to know for sure. And stop getting into, it's like, it's so pitiful when people get into relationships to break up. Like I told y'all about, like, how these reality people, it's like they get married and then they break up. They get married, they go get married again. They get married and then get divorced, get married again. And actually, they never speak about the divorce. So did they really get married? You know what I'm saying? And so that's it. It's like, how did you move on so quickly? How did you go from this person to this person? And it's like, what was the purpose of the relationship? How do you see relationships? When I was younger, the person that was like actually trying to teach me, she wanted me to see relationships as a merger, as a money situation. I was pissed off about that when I was about 9 years old. Like, it's like, I don't want to see that shit as a merger. Which, I mean, I see why, but at the same time, no. Like, I want to be able to love the person I'm with. And it was like, I always just tried to, that was the scariest part of my life, was like thinking that I would end up with somebody that I couldn't love, or that never loved me. Because I don't want to cheat. I don't know how to cheat without getting caught. Um, And those are some things that you have to actually honestly think for yourself. Like, I just never want to be those television shows where she has a rich husband. Remember, they used to do that all the time? She has a rich husband. And now that I see the women are actually her. These women are actually her. They are actually her in life. Like, I see them in real life. So they have men with money, right? And that's in this area. I'm not going to say Texas. Texas, I think that they actually get into relationships for real. Her, I think that they were doing that fake shit for real. Like, they will be in a relationship for the money. So he'll be cheating, taking women out. Eventually he'll leave her, end up with the other woman, and she's like, for real, a Texas housewife, like, for real. They just end up being a blonde, happy, crafty, you know what I'm saying, targety, Starbucksy, and they still out here making bad man jokes. And it's like, are you gay? Like, why would you stay in a relationship that long, married for 30 years, and never liked your husband? And it's like, they are serious. Like, they not joking. Like, it is actually something they used to do. Like, it's like, I am going to marry Paul because he makes a lot of money. And so that's it. That's it. The saddest part is when he loses the money. And then you remember they had a high rate of like suicide because they feel like that was something they had to cling on to. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to do that either. So it's just that's it. I just never wanted to do that. I never wanted to be in a relationship where I had to look at a person and be like, I don't love you. As a friend, even, like, or as a partner, I can love you. I never loved you. I just love that you had money. It's like so sad. It's so sad. It's so fucking sad. It's just like one of the saddest situations of life. It's like, no, I do this to love you. I want to be your friend so I can love you. I want to be your girlfriend so I can love you. I want to be your wife so I can love you. I want to be your cousin so I can love you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to not love them. I don't want to not love their little toes and their fingers and their red hair and like brown hair and they light skin and they teeth, and I don't want to not love them. I don't want to not love my family. Like, I don't know how I'm close to them, whether they think I am or not. I'm far apart, but I'm close. So it's not a whole lot you have to get to know about me. My friends too. I don't like want to not love them. If they laughing or they goofy or they having fun or it's their birthday, it's like, why would I do that to them? Like, why would I invite myself into their lives just so I can just like run some type of game for what? And so that's something that's perplexing to me too. It's like, what type of emotional stability do you get from that? Like, what type of emotional stability do you get from running game on your girlfriend, from running game on your man, for running your family through all this muck and all this different shit? It's like, what type of emotional stability do you get from that? And so sometimes you really do have to sit down and ask yourself, what type of commitment do I want? And that really does have to do with like sexuality and all these different things too. So it's like, what type of commitment do I want? What is my level of commitment? And if the level of commitment is not there, then by all means try to leave the situation. Try to get that person peace so that somebody else with that level of commitment can come in and give it to them. Because it's just not part of their life. Like, y'all actually are running yourselves through people's lives as if you are actually murderers when you do this stuff. Like, when you try to obtain somebody's time so that they don't live a good life, you are murdering them. Like, you might as well just be a fucking murderer. You should have just shot their ass. You a killer. And that's exactly what y'all did to us. That's what the Kardashians did to us. And whether me and Aubrey go together or not, that's what they did to us. It's like, let me just run amok of her life. Let me murder her. Let me murder her family. That's what they did to me and my cousins too. Just let me murder y'all. And it'll be like, well, I didn't know, and I didn't do this, and it's like, but that's 40 years of not knowing. That's 40 fucking years. You ain't checked, you still ain't checked on shit. Now that somebody calling your ass out, you still ain't checked on anything. And so it's just like, fuck you. You murdered me. You tried to murder me. That's why it's like, nah, y'all got to go to jail. Because this stuff ain't hid. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like, I want to be with my family. I want to be with my friends. I don't want to be out here in the streets looking at people look at me. Y'all, I just was at the beauty supply. This man is so sweet. Like, y'all, he's so sweet. He get a kid suckers when they come in. He just gave me some free double duty detangle and slip rinse out leave-in conditioner for coily, curly, certain control hair. This is I bet it's the shit. Watch, it's the shit. Watch, it's gonna be the shit. I'm gonna have to probably buy some after I use it a couple of times. I was thinking I can do like some finger waves. I have never finger waved my hair, y'all. I'm trying to put this in my backpack. I have never finger waved my hair, so I'm trying. I'm trying. But like I said, I'm here today to get a tan because at this point I'm exhausted. I'm like truly exhausted. I need to get a little energy and let that be it. Like I said, it's gonna be a cool week. So hopefully the heat didn't bother me at all. Like, everybody was like complaining about the heat. It's not something that bothered me at all. But that's it, y'all. It's like, that's it. I just think about your level of commitment and what that means to everybody else's life around you. And if you're not ready for it, don't get into it. And also, if they not ready for it, you have to understand that some people have different types of sexualities, and that's something else. If it's something where you feel like you're not a kin, or you like moving in certain realms and you understanding where the hatred and stuff is coming from, check your sexuality. I'm not saying that you're gay. You could be asexual. And some people are asexual and they just want sexual relationships. Some people are asexual, they just want to be by themselves. Some people are asexual and it's like they want a relationship but they don't want sex. So you have to like really start to look at that, because when you start to like stop other people from living their life because of what you want and they not a part of that, like, it's like I'm seriously in a situation where I'm not a part of whatever story they got me in. Whatever fucking story that I'm in with this fucking stalker person, I'm not a part of it. And I'm not about to start, oh, yeah, I'm going to jump in and start being a character in your bullshit. Nope, not happening. Not happening. So anyway, that's it. If not, if you can't do that, if you can't check yourself out of somebody else's life, you a murderer. That's it. You will kill somebody's life. Like, that's it. So yeah, make sure you committed. And make sure you know your level of commitment. What type of commitment do you want to give? All those good things. Anyway, that's it. It's Shante, Brown Sugar, under Brown Sugar Talk, telling y'all have a great day. Thanks for listening if you do. Thanks for being there if you do. Have a good day.